Hey guys, first off, I want to start off with a huge apology to not only you guys, but to Beans and Quill, because they are the, pretty much, I think the only two people I told that I am coming back soon. And that soon was 8 months maybe. And so I would just like to deliver a huge apology to them because I feel like they got the worst of it. But I would also like to give a huge apology to you guys. And also, I love you guys so much for staying subscribed because, I'm pretty sure during my hiatus, I gained a lot of subscribers, which I truly appreciate. And I am just so happy that I am fortunate enough to be able to have that happen to me. Because, dude, who knew that I would have people subscribing, even if I'm not uploading videos for weeks? But, that day is over with. If you want to get more, sappy information is going to be in the outro. So I'm going to end the sappy stuff here. But to add more context to the video, basically it's going to be going over everything new to Omni Extras and some more because I was going so long. They kept progressing on the game. I'm glad they kept progressing on the game because, I can't wait to get to the later stuff from what I've been seeing, from what I've been lurking on. And so, yeah, I'm just so excited to show you guys Omni Extras. It's going to be really fun. There's going to be sections as well, so that way if you're not really interested in iGuy per se, you can skip to, I almost said Ditto, but you can skip to Buzzshock or Armodrillo or, one of them. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hey kids, are you tired of the same old boring iGuy? Yeah. Well, look no further because the new Omni Extras update. 2 new aliens. Yep, that's right. The new Omni Extras update. Order now and get 2 new aliens. Oh my goodness! Hey, I wanted to do something new and review all previous models of the aliens if they're available to me. Can't wait to get to a certain one. Originally, I wanted to reveal this during the Buzzshock segment, but I took so long, they released a whole new model for iGuy. Shit, they even released a new comic for Ben 10. So it just really puts in perspective how long my hiatus was. But let's talk about the new upcoming iGuy. And for one, I really like it. I get what they were trying to do before with the huge forearms, and I don't hate it, but sometimes I just couldn't get the image out of my head that he was wearing a really baggy long sleeve shirt. So the new model makes for a much better silhouette to me. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but the legs shape up way better and the face is no longer this flat surface and now has some depth to it, which makes it much more engaging to look at. And as well, the ears got a touch up to where they got more detail added to them. And as well, they got a lot more of a curve to them, so it looks more accurate to the show, and as well, enhances the silhouette. Finally, I don't know how to explain this, but the eye placements just look so much better. I don't know the right words for it, but they just look more cohesive compared to the other model. Hey, Editing John here. What I think it actually is about the eyes that makes it more appealing for me after putting the two models side by side is that for the new model, the eyes actually come out forward way more. And I don't want to say on the old one it looks invisible, but at a first glance or even just from a distance, it's kind of hard to tell that he has eyes on his body, just looking straight forward at him. So I think that's what it is. The eyes actually pop out more rather than just kind of being right on his side. Oh yeah, just in case it's not clear, I won't be using the new model for this showcase because, well, it's not out yet.
How the fuck would you show me something if I couldn't have it?
Why am I white? And it has been a good minute. I don't know if you can tell, but a couple of things have changed. Well, really, only one thing has changed. One big obvious thing, and that's now that I have shaders. Because of what I run Minecraft on, I can't promise that I'm always going to have shaders on. So if sometimes I have shaders off and sometimes I have it on, please forgive me. But I wanna try to use it. I wanna try to make my stuff look good. And man, does it fucking look good. If I can stop staring at that fucking cyan concrete. Like, dude, this looks beautiful, bro. There are some things that are wrong with it, or I don't know if wrong is the right word. But sometimes, as you can tell, the leaves look a bit wonky. And sometimes it's the Omnitrix is translucent. I don't know how to fix it. I'm using complement shaders, if you know what that is. I don't remember if I'm using I don't remember which version of complement I'm using, but I am using complement shaders, so if anyone knows how to fix this with Alien Evo to where the watch is not translucent, or maybe it's just gonna be like that forever. Who knows? But I got shaders, so that's all that matters. Welcome to my video back, and welcome to probably what's going to be a two-parter, depends on how much footage I get. We're gonna be taking a massive look at Omni extras. Okay, for some reason, shaders is not liking um eye for some reason. I don't know why. Like I'm trying to change the color, but for some reason it's just not going. So um we're gonna deal with white eyes eye guy for a little bit. But you know, regularly his eyes should be green. So there's that. But as you can tell, there are some slight changes with him to where you have this big ass fucking lightning bolt right here to where before, as you can tell, it was just like a basic little beam, you know, shot out a basic little laser, you know, and that's all it did, right? But now it actually shoots rays. What's the difference between a laser and a ray? I don't know, but you know, that sounds cooler than laser. So if I right click, I now shoot out these damaging, and I don't know if the damage is more now, but it feels a whole lot more impactful with the explosion effects and just the way it shoots out. So I think that's really cool for Eye Guy. So I really like that change. But that is not the only change. He did not just get a beam upgrade. He also got a few changes to where, if you remember this increased awareness, you can actually have it to where it's toggled on and off. So, oops. So if I summon a husk and it's a baby one, as you can tell, it's not on right now. But if I do turn it on, or shoot, that's off. I'm able to detect it now. So that's pretty cool that I could switch it on and off because, you know, I, me personally, I don't, I don't remember what I said during my review of it, but I probably said it was cool or something like that because I didn't want to seem like I was like complaining for no reason. But like I really don't like the glow of the thing because I feel like it get a tad bit like I don't want to say annoying, but it's just like I would rather be able to turn it off. You get what I'm saying? And now iGuy actually has a new ability called I Got You, where let's say you have multiple enemies around, like you have multiple husks around you, and you know you want to get them all with this you want to get them all with your AOE. Well, okay, I kind of spoiled this AOE, but basically it's AOE. Hey guys, voiceover me here. So in the original recording, I stuttered like an idiot, and instead of trying again, I went on about my day. So I'm here to explain more about the AOE. So basically, as you're gonna come to find out, that iGuy can actually toggle different abilities. So right now I have the lightning ability toggled. So that gave them the electrocuted effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And because of the way I just like stuttered, I just wanted to give a more clear, concise answer. So that's literally it. And so next one is going to be the overcharge, which basically just overcharges you. So, you know, that's it, you know, we're actually going to be able to use in a minute, but I'll show you later. Oh yeah, and it also drains you. I completely forgot about that to where it does actually drain you. All right. And for this new ability is that you can actually change the way you want to fire your beams. So, of course, this is just the basic ray. Blows them away. Bars. But let's say you want something a bit more powerful. You can actually click V, scroll your mouse wheel, and then right click, and now it fires from your eye instead. And so, dude, that's so cool, bro. So, I fucking love that. I'm sorry. I love being able to like just change up abilities and stuff like that. And so for right now, the only place you can go is 1 and 2. You can unlock 3 later, but for right now, it's just going to be 1 and 2. And of course, as well, it takes the effect of the beam you have, so it's going to take that lightning beam. I'll again show you the different elements. Hey guys, voiceover me here again. Misunderstanding. There is no chest beam or mega chest beam for the next elements. It's just for the lightning that you have the chest beam for. So of course, right after it is the super eye beam. And so basically, a more powerful eye beam completely engulfs your screen. Oh my goodness, it destroyed the target dummy. Oh my goodness. New feat for Eye Guy. But not only does it just demolish your enemies, it actually also demolishes the environment. So that's a deep little crater right there. Okay, so I probably did not explain it the best, but basically when you overcharge, your energy does not drain. So if you look to the right, ignore the blinding white light, your energy is not draining as long as you have the overcharge. But of course, it does eventually just go down and you do get slowness. So, it's a nice little tech you can use in your little it's kind of a desperate measures, where you kind of gotta just keep blasting. I'm saying a lot. I are you guys knowing or am I doing good? Sorry guys. It's been a minute and life. So I'm terribly sorry if this is like very weird. And then finally, element switch. So element switch is really easy to do. You just shift click, so you crouch, and then you click V. And so of course we have electric, ice. Here we have a nice little puddle right here where all the fishy swim. But I'm going to completely destroy that and just, freeze it down. Basically, if I have zombies around me, I can of course click my little AoE that has pretty decent range actually. And so I give them the freezing effect, which basically causes them to shiver and stay in place. So, you know, pretty much what you can expect for freezing. And despite it still displaying on the abilities bar, you will need to shift click and click V to be able to change it. And of course, fire, pretty self-explanatory. Any enemies around you get set on fire. And of course, you can set fire as well. But let's say, oh no, I gotta get rid of this fire. What do I do? Well, you can always go to ice mode and then extinguish the fire, which I think is new from the first time I reviewed Eye Guy. So, you know, that's pretty sick.
Fun fact, I actually used Buzzshock in another video before it was merged with Omni Extras, and I was planning to make a video on it, so thankfully I'm killing 2 Nosdinians with 1 rubber ball. So there are technically like 3 models to talk about, but these 2 are pretty much identical minus some pixel shading and their expressions.
And all I get back is that fucking face on your face!
So I'll talk about the first public model of Buzzshock and the newest one. And honestly, again, there's really only just 2 big differences between them. Yeah, their textures are different, but honestly, that's just kind of different styles, and they aren't different enough for me to go over, so I won't really be talking about like the pixels, the shading, and stuff like that. With the new model though, he now has what would you call these? Joints? Which adds for a much more dynamic silhouette. And of course, same goes for the curved out face. And I'm not saying a flat face is bad or anything, but adding more detail and depth to it makes him much more charming and appealing to look at. So in short, it makes it less, boring. And this isn't to say the old model is bad by any means, but look at it in this way. Building a basic box house is, cool and all, but if you add the depth to it, it makes it much more, appealing.
So I was trying to spawn this guy before, but I believe it's only a chance, and I'm not sure what the percentage or chance is of him spawning. But basically, if you're struck by a lightning bolt, is struck the right word? Anyways, if you're struck by a lightning bolt, you actually have a chance of spawning a megawatt. And so, Jesus, this guy's big. Oh my gosh. He's so fucking big. What the hell? Anyways, of course, he's, actually, never mind. I was about to say fairly not hostile. Up. Okay, chill. Chill the fuck out. Okay, but I don't know if you guys saw, I got something that called something feels off. And so basically, if I go in, or next time I detransform, I'm actually going to have the megawatt available. And he is not as big as them, is he? No, he's not. He's like a small little guy. I like that he's a small little guy. I actually prefer that he's a small little guy. Like, those guys are fucking huge, bro. They'll bully me if I go into survival mode. And of course, you guys already know I used him in my randomizer mode. So I know a little bit about what he does. He did get some changes. A basic melee function to where
Okay, well, I actually killed that pig, so I didn't realize Buzzshock had hands like that. Didn't think he would have hands like that, but I killed the pig. Basically, I do 9 damage. Okay. This little guy doing 9 damage, bro. Hold on. In comparison, a basic netherite sword does like 8. So he's not exactly stronger than a netherite sword, but like he's up there, which is insane. So this guy actually runs out of energy like actually pretty crazy. They're still like there, bro. The funny part is they're just like floating around, no animation, no nothing. They're just fucking floating. And so before I go over this ability right here, he does have an energy drain ability which you need to unlock because he goes through energy like fucking crazy. Okay, recently Omni updated, and I'm 90% sure that this is new to where if I hover over these redstone blocks, like, or yeah, these redstone equipment, these redstone items, the redstone block, the redstone torch, and the redstone have this M ability if you look at the bottom right to where it actually recharges you and it consumes it. It doesn't work for redstone repeaters or stuff like redstone, like items or stuff activated by redstone. So, stuff that activates redstone abilities or redstone items or redstone blocks, is what's going to work. So, obviously, it's not going to work for TNT. He can't consume TNT. It has to be like these stuff that activate it. And obviously, stuff like buttons don't work either, even though they technically activate redstone blocks. So, it's a common sense thing. That's how the energy absorption works for the redstone abilities. This is a different recording because it did update and I figured it out. So yeah, crouching gives you the guided strike. Basically works as a damaging move. So actually, whoa, destroy the target. New BuzzFeed feat. Anyways, let's try that again. So, dude, he just like completely destroys the target. So we're gonna have to grab another handy dandy test subject. And so, damn, that actually does a lot of health. I don't mind that doing a lot of health. But him like base hand doing like 7 or 9 damage. 6 or 7. Sorry. And so the next ability we'll be taking a look at is the Thunder Beam ability. It actually has 2 variants depending on your energy level. I just read that out, so you're welcome for the people that can't read out there. I always got your back. Anyways, I do have a teeny problem with this ability, is that there's no way to control it. Correct me if I'm wrong, like I have not fully tested it out, but as far as I can tell, there is no way to change the level. It's literally just dependent on how much energy you have. And so you'll see what I mean by that, where you basically fire off a Kamehameha, does a shitload of damage, so I appreciate that. But like the reason I'm gaining so much energy back is because of this like little ability right here, wireless charging. But like if you're not near anything with an energy source, you're gonna take forever to gain energy back. And it gives you all these debuffs. I'm pretty sure I can show you again. So yeah, if you're not near any energy, you're gonna get like weakness and stillness and darkness, and like it pretty much lasts as long as you don't have any energy. So yeah, you're kind of just fucked if you don't have any energy near you. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Like, of course, there should be some drawbacks to powerful abilities, but I should say you should be able to choose when you want to, like, use the fucking Kamehameha. And so I'm assuming this is the smallest. Yeah, this is the smallest you can go. Still drains your energy like crazy. So, either way, you're gonna be out of energy. So just be very careful using that. And of course, he also has a scream ability because in the show, he's an annoying little piece of shit. So I'm glad they kept that. It usually comes with visuals. This shader's fucking me up. I'm sorry. It does come with a visual. I know that because I've seen it before. And so it should be coming out with like the little echo waves. I'll show you a little video or a little B clip or B roll of it, but you know, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat that they have that. Electrosynthesis, you use your energy to heal yourself. So if I go down here and like kind of nudge, I start taking damage, and then that's when it pops up. And of course, I actually use energy, which means that I'm gonna be using energy to heal myself. So, oh, I gotta spam it. I thought I could just hold it. Oh no, I can hold it. Or I can hold it for a little bit. And finally, the last ability we have is the zap ability. So basic, right click, you know, shoots out a bolt of electricity. And yeah, that's it. That's it for Buzzshock. That's it for Buzzshock. Actually, no, that's not it. I'm a little liar. He blinks. Okay, that's it for Buzzshock. No, I'm just joking. Hey guys, this is also a different recording because I'm actually going to be showing off the taunts. So yeah, here we have the first taunt. He thinks and uses 1% of his brain power to gain energy. It's more of a joke ability, which I like. I like gag abilities, you know? And if you crouch, you can actually press taunt again. And so you kind of got to be quick with it to where, oops, you kind of got to be quick with it to where you see it where you're not crouching. Let me see if I can get it again whenever it pops up. Okay, there it is. So, my dumbass. So yeah, there you go. That's him standing up and crouching and doing the emo. They need to add a 6-7 emo, guys. Let's start that petition. Who's with me? Do not click that unsubscribe button or that dislike button. Do not exit out either, just because I said that. Okay, guys, this is a new recording or a different recording because I'm pretty sure they added these two new things in the recent update of Omni Extras, where he has this discharge ability now and this electroconductivity ability, where basically the discharge enhances his abilities and also his speed as well, while draining his energy rapidly just by him having it activated. And so he did this nice little vibration animation and he actually stay vibrating. So I don't know if I don't even remember if it's Over the Hedge, but I don't know if you guys seen Over the Hedge, where basically some guy drinks coffee. I'm pretty sure it's like the squirrel, and he like gets super speed, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. Okay, my recording messed up while trying to show you guys the discharge ability, but like one of the moves just absolutely destroyed my surroundings, so I gotta be very careful not to hit anything else on the campsite. Luckily, our little rental insurance allows us to attack this little small little beach area. Okay, my recording kind of messed up trying to show you guys the discharge abilities, but basically, you actually do get a huge buff in some of your abilities. I think all of them actually. And so, like, dude, I'm pretty sure it was not like shooting things before, but as you could tell, I just lost a lot of energy really quickly just from having discharge on. And so that's what it does. And to where, as you can see, all the moves actually have something, except for Scream, because that's not really part of his electric powers. Dude, I just noticed what they removed. They removed the Kamehameha wave. So the Kamehameha wave is gone in favor of discharge and electroconductivity. I'm low-key not complaining because we already have the electric zap. We have the okay, well, that drained me, but still we have the electric zap. I gotta keep a stack of redstones just to make sure I survive. But as you saw, we have a new move called the electroconductivity. And if you have discharge activated like I do right now, it creates a bigger discharge. And so I don't know what that could possibly mean. It's not even here. Where did it go? Okay, there it is. Oh, whoa, what's happening? Okay, so it's not environmentally deadly, so you can use it. But like let's of course spawn a couple of stuff. Let's see how the regular discharge does. Okay, so wow, this is taking a minute for this discharge to come back, bro. Alright, so it does take a minute for the discharge to come back. But with it, wow, okay. Whoa, whoa, it actually killed a good amount of them. Oh my goodness. No. Chicken jockey, chicken jockey. Yup, let's also get a chicken jockey emote as well. We also need that badly for Buzzshock. Chicken jockey, chicken jockey. Let's see what his discharge is like with the conductivity.
Oh, my piece.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. So it does cause an explosion. Oh my goodness, it does cause an explosion. What the f- Where was that explosion earlier? Did it just not activate? Ah, bro. Oh my goodness. guys, and welcome to the Upchuck section of the video. Even though, like, technically, this is like barely gonna be a section because I'm not really gonna go over Upchuck too much because there's been like one or two changes about him. But I'm still gonna go over because it is different from the previous Upchuck video that I made. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, first things first, we need to address the giant alien spaceship and the iceberg. So before, xylene was found in a little ass iceberg, and so it was pretty easy to miss. I think it was pretty easy to miss at least. And now she's in here. So if you miss her, then that's just on you, bro. Like that's entirely on you. And if we go in, we can see that the inside is pretty much just like the base Alien Evo ship. So yeah, it's nothing too different. And this is nothing, that's just chiseled blackstone. I don't know if anything like has a chance of spawning in there. I'm pretty sure not. I've checked it out like many times. Nothing has been in it. But if you check the barrels, they do have actually pretty good stuff, so it is worth finding xylene. I mean, you're gonna want Upchuck, so I think it's worth finding xylene no matter what. I don't have the gourmet tablet or the mysterious tablet, whatever it's called. And that's because it's no longer needed, and that's not even because I'm in creative mode or anything. I can just now right click her, and I get this fancy little animation. And she turns me into Perk Upchuck. And you might be knowing, or you might be thinking, okay, well, this isn't too different. You probably could have skipped this. Well, that's because since the last video, they have added Merc Upchuck. You might be thinking, how do you get Merc Upchuck if you already have Perk Upchuck? Well, you're actually going to have to find a new Xylene because if you right click her again, she's going to be like, I don't fuck with you like that. And so it's a 50-50 chance first time around on who you get. So it's like equally based. So I for people that really hate Perk Upchuck and really hate Merc Upchuck, just pray for whenever you have to draw for Xylene. But luckily, you can just find another one of hers. So, did I say that right? That sounds weird to say. Anyways, you can find another Xylene somewhere else. And luckily, they got spawn eggs, so I don't have to go searching for another Xylene. So, you can just right-click a new. It has to be again. It has to be a completely new Xylene. You right click her, she says, huh, or you already have that one. Let me just. And then you get the Upchuck that you didn't have the first time around. And whoa, two Xylenes at once. Two Xylenes at once. Hold on. Y'all finna make me act different, bruh. Y'all got me tripping. Chill, shawty. Goddamn, two Xylenes. So, as you can tell, Merc Upchuck or Perk Upchuck. I'm mixing up the two. Perk Upchuck, the green one, the bright green one, has the Mega Regurgitation, which basically is an explosive, and the light brown one or light green one, whichever color you guys may see, you know. And the light green Upchuck has a volley attack instead, where he shoots multiple at once. And these, of course, aren't as destructive, so they don't actually destroy the environment. They're just multiple instead of just one. So, yeah, that's literally the only difference. If you have a favorite, then you're gonna want, then you're just gonna play the one that you like more, you know. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mark my words. This drill will open a hole in the universe, and that hole will be a path for those behind us. The dreams of those who have fallen, the hopes of those who will follow. Those two sets of dreams weave together into a double helix, drilling a path towards tomorrow! And that's Tengen Toppa! That's Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that creates the heavens!
So Armodrillo has 3 models. The first one, he looks a lot more compressed. I don't know, he just seems a bit smaller. Also, he had a lot of his white lines removed from his first design, and I get why you removed them from his, what I will call, springs from his forearms,
but I mess with the ones on his triceps, so hashtag bring back the white lines on the triceps. I also like the amount of black, but again, that's just a personal preference because I like the color black. And they swapped out the previous neutral expression for a more intimidating one, which I feel like looks more accurate and works better. Now we move on to the second and third models, which, say it with me, aren't too different. Excluding the springs from the calves, the major difference between the two are the claws. And I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I feel like the flat, sharp claws are much better. Or should I say I just like them a lot more, because either one doesn't make or break the model for me, but I just really like how cool he looks with the sharp claws. So, hashtag bring back the flat, sharp claws. Alright, hello guys, and welcome to the Armodrillo section of the video. Fun fact, this is actually a new recording because I had already actually recorded a section for Armodrillo, but I wasn't happy with it, and also I learned some new things by asking one of the developers of the mod. Don't do that. Read the curse forward page if you have any questions. Do not be like me. Read, guys. Reading is fundamental, as always. But anyways, let's hop into Armadillo. So there are two ways to obtain the Armadillo transformation. I like to call it the pacifist and the genocide route. The pacifist route is it's incredibly expensive. So you're gonna notice once you find this crash site, it's gonna be it's gonna be pretty nice actually. This is a wonderful crash site. I don't know if it's just my shaders, but this is really nice. Anyways, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna find some sand, of course, but you're also gonna find suspicious sand, and you're basically just gonna be dusting this up. And ooh, is this actually it? First try? Yo, first try? Don't give up me. Come on. Anyways, you're gonna find grounded mysterious scrap. And what you're gonna do with the grounded mysterious scrap is you're actually gonna put it in a furnace and you're gonna get andrium. And then what you're gonna do with andrium and so much more stuff, you're gonna need netherite scraps, you're gonna need raw vibranium, which is found under the purple flowers. Hello? Anyways, and you're gonna need titanium ingots, which I am actually not sure how you find these exactly. Probably the same way you find any other ore is you just mine for them. But once you have all these items, you're gonna need like 10 of each, by the way. You're literally gonna need 10 of each. Once you have them, you're gonna need yellow dye. It's because once you have 10 yellow vibranium plates, you're gonna go up to Andreas because since he crashed, he's a bit injured. So once you right click on him, so okay, sorry about that. Did not realize how fast he would take those. But basically, you're going to get this message saying he looks so much better now, or he looks much better now. And the Omnitrix seems different. You're going to get a little animation. And the next time you open your Omnitrix, you're going to get the Armodrillo transformation. So that is the pacifist route. The genocide route is where you actually just, you kill him. Yeah, you just kill him. That is the genocide route, is where you just kill him. And look at him. Why would you ever want to kill him? Thing is, he's not like hostile or anything. Like I'm in survival right now. And even oh yeah, also to address the elephant in the room. Uh this doesn't typically happen. This is an accidental spawn, where he spawned in this Galvet circuitry. But anyways, if I hit him, he's not gonna do anything. But if I take some yellow vibranium to him, he's gonna say you're no friend. Just because you hit him, there's no way to get him back on your good side. And like again, he's not even gonna attack you, so you're gonna be killing him. It's gonna be a really easy kill, but you're gonna be killing, as the developer says, a good boy. So you're kind of an asshole if you kill him. So unless you want to be known as the biggest asshole in the world, look at him looking at me. Okay, I know I usually do the showcasings at the campsite, but I want to do the Andromeda Alien spoilers. They are going to be doing all, well, not all. I'm pretty sure Terraspin has yet to be confirmed, but they will be doing 4 out of 5 of the Andromeda aliens. So I want to do them in their natural element. And so since Armadillo can dig um desert, so yeah. So when you first get Armadillo, you're gonna notice that you only have one ability, like every other alien, and it kind of works like Accelerate, where it works on a wheel, and so you have to hold V and then scroll the wheel, And then once you scroll the wheel, you're going to activate your drill hand. And of course, the drill hand works like a drill. It's going to spin. And you're going to notice, oh no, it's not working. It's not working. What do I do? What do I do? Calm down, my fellow panicker. All you need to do is have it right click and do shift. That's how you activate the dig function. And so it works like that because actually it does do damage. And so that way, you know, you're not mining and attacking mobs at the same time. And so the next ability we're going to be looking at is the grab. And since he has big, meaty claws. And so again, if I summon a husk and I do B, I can grab him. Well, if I could properly grab him. Okay. Oh. Okay, if it's gonna let me grab him now. Okay, there it is. And so, if you read the description while I had it briefly up, it actually works with velocity. Um, I'm not a scientist, so I may have just said that completely wrong, but basically, he will be thrown mid-swing. So, okay, that was not a good throw. So, whoa! Dude, I think I launched him. Where did he go? I, I, I did not mean to just launch him. Hold on. And so, if I do summon another husk and try this again, show you. So yeah, as you can see, he can get launched. I deadass do not know what happens to the other guy, but yeah, his throw does work, as in you can just actually throw them, or his grab works into where you can throw them if you swing. The next ability we're going to be taking a look at is Tectonic Shock. And so it's a simple right click into where you can actually hold it out for a second, or whenever it comes back, you can charge it up. And once it's charged, it's going to automatically release. And it's going to release this big ass explosion, bro. Okay, right now I have the Silk Touch activated, but when you first get it, you're going to have both them on the little bars. But the Shine is the Fortune. You don't need to hold it or anything. You just need to press it to activate it. Of course, you're going to shift to click. And I got 9 diamonds from those 4 ores. And obviously, you know what Silk Touch is. So just to show you that it works, I'm going to show you it working. So that what I assume to be is Bedrock. You just activate it, shift click, then boom. And so yeah, you know, pretty simple stuff, you know, but simple but effective, if you get what I'm saying. Next ability we're going to be taking a look at is Groundquake. And so if I summon a couple of Husk, and then I click in, yeah, it's going to do a mini earthquake around me and kill all my enemies. Yeah, so pretty cool. I like it. I like that animation. After that is resistance, which is obviously just resistance. But after that is the jump slam. And so what you're going to do is you're going to jump. You're going to have to hold shift and in. And so, okay, hold on. To make it more clear, you're going to have to hold shift and press in when it pops up. It's not difficult to do anything, but you know, if you're a little bit slow with the fingers, be very, very careful or you will die. Just kidding, you won't die, but you know, it's not complicated is all I'm saying. So now we're going to be looking at the drills. So 5x5s, it just moves up the drill level. And so boom, boom, you still have one drill. And so obviously shift makes a bigger hole. So pretty simple, you know. Drill level 3, very prone to crashing on low NPCs. Oh, oh great. Oh great, bro. I'm so excited for this, bro. Drill level 3 is when you actually activate 2 drills. And so, you know, pray for me, guys. Okay, it's not that bad. I mean, I did get like a little bit of a lag spike there, but like it didn't go too crazy. And before I take a look at the last ability, what I'm going to be doing is seeing how much the drills do if they do more damage based off the level. And so, okay, a nice little 2, but it's kind of like an automatic rifle kind of deal, you know. And so for level 2, still does the same amount of damage, you know. Starts to build up.
And then level 3, okay, so same amount of damage. I was just curious, so I'm not saying that needs to be changed. Actually, I am. Fix it right now. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. All right, so for those who don't know, I have a pretty low-end computer. So basically, computers are expensive. I don't have the luxury to buy a high-end PC or anything like that, or even a middle-end PC. And so, you know, not trying to like make you feel bad or anything or tell my sob story. I just want to get that out there. But if Burrow starts to fuck up, I am terribly sorry, and you guys can hate me all you want. But eventually there will be a time where I have a good PC. But unfortunately, that day is not today.
Abrupt little cut here because game crashed when I was trying to show the burrow. So I'm going to show a small little clip of it. It's mainly me going up because obviously if you can dig down with it, but it's pretty cool that you can dig up with it. Right now what you are seeing is because I have the gamma up. It's not going to look like this if you don't have anything affecting your gamma. So it's going to look dark as shit if you try to burrow with him. Because I'm pretty sure I have the latest version right now. So it's going to look really dark if you try to burrow. But, of course, I want you guys to not be looking at random pixels, random dark-ass pixels. So here's some light. Hey, guys. For the outro, I'm going to just have the alternate, quote-unquote, alternate costumes for the aliens showing off in the background because I didn't really show them off in the sections. So, guys, again, I truly do appreciate you guys for staying subscribed. I appreciate everyone that subscribed during the time that you saw I hadn't uploaded in like a week or two. I truly appreciate that. Don't think that's gonna notice. Like, if you are one of those people that subscribe during my week out, or not week out, my month out, I truly appreciate you guys. And I promise I will try not to make it happen again. I was going through a lot of personal stuff in my life. I'm not going to get into it because, I'm not one of those people that like to overshare my business too much on the internet to strangers, even though, I appreciate you guys a lot. I fuck with you guys a lot. But, I think some stuff should stay personal. But I am, I do feel like we have enough of a, quote-unquote connection to say that, hey, man, I was going through some stuff, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But I'm terribly sorry it got in the way of me uploading. And I know you might be thinking, if you got to the end of this video and you're listening to this outro right now, you might be thinking, hey, dude, you just got like 200 subscribers, not that big of a deal. Like, do you know how many people 200 is? Like, imagine 200 people saying they fuck with you, bro. Enough to see you, like, keep going. That's pretty fucking cool. And, like, I don't even, like, I get, like, thousands of views, something I never thought I would get. Like, imagine 1,000 people of just, like, being slightly interested enough, even if it's for 1 second, to see what you have to say about something. Like, even if they click off in 5 seconds, that's still, like, one person that was interested enough to see what you're going to say. So I truly appreciate that, those people. Like, I truly appreciate everyone. Even the people that just, like, even if you guys just don't subscribe, even if, like, you guys leave a hate comment, I'm truly appreciative of every single body that has done something to interact with my channel. But you probably want some context onto, why it took so long for me to upload. I just said it was because of my personal life and stuff like that, and just personal issues as well, to be more specific. I'm not going to go into too much detail. But another reason is, something that I will go into detail with you, is that I did not want to upload, and I knew I was going to take another hiatus. I didn't want to upload a video, and then, like, I wouldn't be gone for a month, and so that way people think that, hey, this guy only uploads like once a month. I'm not popular enough to do that, so I don't want to ruin that, like, persona. Persona is probably not the right word, but this stigma is probably not the right word. This idea of me, I don't want to be seen as a guy that just uploads like every so often. I would like to have a consistent schedule. I would like to try to aim for 1 video a week, but honestly, because I'm not the most fortunate person in the world, it might be honestly like every 2 weeks. So, be on the lookout for that. I do want to, consistently upload, but, until I get to a good point in my YouTuber journey, I can't really do much, if that makes sense. I'm saying a lot. But again, I will be uploading consistently, so you might see a video in the next week or so, or you might see a video tomorrow. So, you know, keep an eye out. I don't know why I said tomorrow. That's a dead lie. I'm not going to edit this out because I want it to be like, you know, straight from the heart. It's already going over longer than I think people would care to hear. So, you know, I'm just going to keep on talking. Even if I make a mistake, you know, there might be some pauses, but like, you know, I'm going to keep talking to talk. But like my point, I am going to be uploading more consistently. I don't know what the next video would be. If you got to this point, you can recommend a video. People will probably already recommend the video just because, you know, people do that. I'm not saying that is a bad thing or anything, but people have recommended me stuff when I haven't asked. Again, not a bad thing. So, you know, I'll be on the lookout for any recommendations. I got some ideas of what I want to upload next, but I don't know what exactly it's going to be. So, again, just keep a lookout for that. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. This is like my second longest video maybe, and maybe, yeah, it's probably like the second longest video. And that's because it's mainly the outro, am I right? But no, seriously, I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around. If you got to the end, again, I appreciate you so much for listening to this. And, you know, as much as I want to say for like another 10 hours how much I appreciate you guys, I have to end it at some point. So I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great life. Peace.